strike three looking. So backwards K here for Mastery on 3 strikes to Tommy O'Connor for the first out of the inning. Yeah, pretty sure.
I don't think the board is connecting right. There it is.
So technical difficulties here in the first inning. Bearcats in Miami, both tied at 2, as Cal Sefik will get a base hit here. And the Bearcats have just been stroking it here in the first inning. Landon Vinerick had a 2-run shot that tied this game at 2. The first 2 batters of the game, but now 2 men have reached now with 1 away, as the first baseman Dawson Hokiff will step in. That will be at the knees, strike 1.
Yeah, Bearcats here in a very favorable position to get out to one of those big early leads that they've been able to get so well in their first couple of games here.
No balls, 1 strike, 1 away, 2 men on for the Bearcats, as that one will miss high and outside. Carrington Cross led off the inning with a base on balls. Vinerick then homered to tie this game. Natelli had a single. Tommy O'Connor struck out looking, and Cal Sefik singled in the last at bat of the inning. So the Bearcats have been very active here to start this one, as that's ball 2 on the outside corner. 2-1 now to Dawson Hokiff, batting .333, 5 RBIs on the season for the redshirt senior. Sefik at first, Natelli at second. Runner in scoring position for Hokiff, who's batting .364 with runners on base. And the pitch. That one's going to be outside, and now 3-1 here to Dawson Hokiff. London Brooks, the shortstop, stands on deck, who has only played in 3 games back from injury when he sustained one on the West Coast. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 man out for the Bearcats' first baseman. Swing and a miss at a changeup in the dirt. And now it'll be a full count to Dawson Hokiff with 2 men on.
Yeah, and Masterin still kind of trying to find his rhythm here for the Red Hawks. Hasn't seen too much success early. Now a chance to get some things rolling more his way here.
Masterin now 4 home runs allowed on the season. As now the 3-2 to Dawson Hokiff. Runner breaks, pitches outside, and that'll load up the bases. So another Bearcat advances. Sefik will go to second, and Natelli will go to third here in the first inning. And now London Brooks will come on with the bases juiced with 1 away, and the Bearcats now a chance to go take the lead.
And a little bit of a high-pressure situation here. Chance to take a big lead early.
London Brooks batting .235 on the year in just 17 at-bats. Only 4 RBIs and 4 hits. And on the opposite side, nice diving play by the first baseman. It will score a run. Brooks is retired, but the Bearcats now take a lead. It'll be an RBI nonetheless for London Brooks. And the Bearcats now lead it 3-2.
And put that one in a nice gap there. Couldn't quite get all the runners to score, but he got 1, and that counts for something. Counts for a lead.
So the Bearcats have put up 3 runs here in the first inning and now lead it 3 here in the first inning. Josh Eulery was supposed to be up, but it will be Luke Sefik will come in to pinch hit now here in the first inning. So already an early move, defensive substitution, most likely for Coach Jordan Bischel. So now the brother of Cal, Luke Sefik, will step in with 2 men and runners in scoring position. Bearcats lead it 3-2 in the first. As Sefik will come in the 8-hole here. Hokuf at second, Sefik at third base. 2 hits, 3 hits in the inning, as well as 2 walks given up by Mastrian in this first inning of work. As down the first pitch to Sefik, this one will be right down the middle, strike 1 to start his at bat. 90 miles per hour right at the knees. Beautiful day for baseball, though. Easily the most people so far at a Bearcats home game here in March, as that one's going to miss outside, 1-1.
Looks like we even have people standing up above the bleachers, kind of like standing room only. A lot of space still a little bit in front of us, but entry tickets, a ton of standing room. Yeah, the season ticket holder seats obviously still pretty open, but everywhere else is packed, as that one's going to miss just on the inside corner. Makes it now 2-1 for Sefik. Hitters count here for Luke Sefik coming off the bench here early in the first inning. Kristen Mitchell, the 9-hole hitter, stands on deck. Miami's most likely going to have to make a decision here if Mastery cannot get out of this jam. The 2-1 pitch. That'll miss, hit right on the outside corner. 2-2 now to Luke Sefik, the redshirt junior out of Palos Heights, Illinois. He's batting .217 on the year. Batting .400 with runners in scoring position on the season. .357 on base percentage as well. The 2-2. This one's roped at a shortstop. Nice diving play. Throws it over to first. That'll end the inning. Great play by Baker at short. That'll retire the side, but the Bearcats will score 3 runs and respond to Miami's 2. We head to the second, 3-2. Back here in UC Baseball Stadium, Bearcats taking an early 3-2 lead here, getting ready to enter the second inning. Bearcats are looking really good on their first offense.
Yeah, the Bearcats responded with 3 runs in the home half of the first inning after Miami homered on an Applewick shot, but hopefully the defense can shut them down and keep those hot bats on the field.
Sure still is out there on the mound for the Bearcats. His first pitch is a strike. Left side of the zone. The allow 2 runs on that first inning.
Yeah, Shore's done a good job at mixing up the zones quite a bit. He's throwing a lot of the changeups, curveballs, and fastballs. Haven't really seen any sliders so far yet today, but obviously gave up that 2-run home run in the first inning, but also 3 strikeouts so far on fastballs swinging. So we'll have to see if they can mix it up here with off-speed pitches.
Kropinski is out there for the Red Hawks. Third pitch here, another one straight down the middle and strikes him out. So another strikeout there for Brandon Schurer and the Bearcats.
Yeah, I think the Miami hitter there was thinking right what I was thinking, but instead he pumps 93 right past him. Highest velocity pitch of the day, and also 4 strikeouts now and only 4 outs.
Some really nice pitching here for the Bearcats early. Now out to bat for them. Real fast, that'll be another strike tallied up for sure.
Yeah, that's nasty. I mean, he's throwing 92. He's just throwing with confidence right now, throwing it right by these Miami hitters.
Second pitch. That one again, basically right down the middle. 2 strikes already.
So now that's 3 straight fastballs for him. Let's see if he challenges him again, or maybe we'll see an off-speed pitch here outside the zone.
Pitch on the way. That one just a little too high. Mark out the first ball. And Rather hasn't seen much action this season for the Red Hawks. That one, another one just too high.
Yeah, that one just missed the zone. I mean, that's about right on the left corner. Maybe 2 balls off, or 1 ball off the zone, but again, that's another fastball.
So 2-2 count here. Chance to strike him out. He does it swinging. He'll mark another out for the inning.
It's now 4 straight strikeouts. 4 straight Miami hitters retired on strikeouts. And again, he just threw 5 straight fastballs. Did not throw an off-speed pitch that whole at-bat. Coming back to last at-bat, 6 straight fastballs now for Brandon Shore, and as well, 5 strikeouts already today.
Yeah, every time just blew it right past him. Now to bat for the Red Hawks, Drew Phillips. See if Schurer can keep this good inning up. Bunt attempt, but didn't make contact. Ball was outside to the right side. Put a ball up on the board.
Yeah, Carrington Cross cheating right there at the edge of the grass at third. Hokuff also kind of cheating at first. So if he does lay down a bunt defense is definitely on.
Second pitch on the way. That one out to center field. And the play is made. That's an easy catch for Cincinnati. That will do it for the Red Hawks. So some really nice pitching there for Brandon Shore. We'll join you back with the Bearcats offense next. Back here on this beautiful spring day. from UC Baseball Stadium. Bearcats up 3-2. Now they'll take their first at-bat of the inning. Be out with Christian Mitchell. First ball straight down the middle there for a strike for the Redhawks.
Yeah, Mitchell's been a guy, him and Donovan Ford have kind of been switching in and out in that center field spot, but just great speed and great contact, and it's been a great piece to have at that 9-hole.
Second pitch, that one straight down the bottom of the zone for another strike, 2 up on the board. It's Clayton Burke now in for Miami, taking over the pitching duties. His third pitch here, that one high and right. So that will put a ball up there.
I mean, interesting to see if Christian Mitchell can fire off some pitches here, already in a 1-2 count, but hopefully he can try to reach base here for the top of the lineup.
Third pitch here, gets a hold of that one, sends it out left, and play is made by the Redhawks. They're there before he can make the base. That'll be the first out for Cincinnati. So Cross will be back up for the Bearcats. Was able to get on base with a walk in the first inning. A little bit of an interesting walk.
Yeah, I think looking back at it, it probably wasn't intentional because there was not another pitch and it was 3-2. So I would not have, I didn't see another reason why it would have been a walk.
Burke here continuing some success as he gets another one past Cross. Starts out another batter with a strike. Yeah, we talked about Cross a lot at his first at-bat. Second pitch. That one out to the right. He's really been one of those dogs for the Bearcats.
Yeah, he's just, like I said, one of those guys you can put up to bat every single time and expect there to be a base hit, but also new pitcher in for Miami as it will be Clayton Burke, so Massery only goes 1 inning.
And Cross gets a hold of that one, sends it out to the middle in between a gap. Takes first. The Redhawks will finally get a hold of it. So Cross will take first base yet again. 1 out on the board, but 1 man on base for the Bearcats.
And the new pitcher in for Miami, Clayton Burke, 9 1/3 inning of work, 13 hits, 12 runs, 11 of them being earned. So both these Miami pitchers at this point have really struggled in the 2025 season, and batters are hitting .294 off of base runners when he is on the mound.
Landon Vitorek up to the plate for the Bearcats. At first pitch, that one just a little too high.
Yeah, Vitorek, 19 RBI, 6 homers on the season now, homered back in the first, so do not want to give this guy a challenge pitch.
First pitch was 92 from Burke. 1 ball up there for Vitorek. And second pitch, that one is a strike. Just a little bit outside, 84 miles an hour.
Yeah, perfect slider there on the back door part of the zone. I mean, there's just no chance you're going to be able to hit that as a left-handed hitter, especially with that kind of stance.
And Burke will throw it to first. Cross was able to get back. Crowd will boo him. Just toss one over there, keeping Cross on his toes. Wasn't really particularly close. Back to action here at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vitorek looking to keep his success going. That one counted as another ball.
Yeah, good hitter's count here for Landon Vitorek. Most likely going to get faced with a fastball here after multiple off-speed pitches here. So with 1 runner on, hopefully Vitorek can get a hold of one and hopefully send it over the right-handed wall again.
2 balls, 1 strike, like you said, very favorable, plus a man on base for Cincinnati. And that one is counted as a strike. It's not counted as 2-2. Vitorek now a little bit more of a precarious position.
Yeah, Kleinberg not shy to take his time out there on the mound so far this inning.
Yeah, has been taking his time indeed. Third pitch there, strikes him out swinging. Bitterek will not get on base with his at-bat. Cross will still be out there, though, at first.
And did not give Bitterek any fastballs to hit there. Threw a lot of off-speed pitches, got him there with the slider below the zone. So good pitch there, and now 2 away.
It's 2 outs in the inning for Cincinnati. Jack Natelli will step up for the Bearcats. That first pitch, he hits it going way up in the air. And caught for an easy play by the Redhawks. So Bearcats will get things over quickly here, and neither team will score in the second inning. Bearcats, though, still do have a 3-2 lead. We'll join you back for the third.
Home half of the third inning as a new pitcher is in for Cincinnati. Hudson Johnson, the left-hander, will come in for the Bearcats. Brandon Shoreham will go 2 innings, who kind of dominated, had a 2-run home run in the first inning, but 5 strikeouts in his outing. 5 of the 6 outs he retired all came on strikeouts, but for Hudson Johnson, 11 1/3 innings so far, 2.38 ERA. He has 8 hits, 3 runs, all of them being earned, 10 strikeouts and 3 walks, and just like I said, obviously going to be a bullpen day, but kind of interesting that head coach Jordan Bishop will take Shore out after he's kind of seemed to be dominating the game so far.
Yeah, Shore was really slinging it, and we saw Miami make a pitching change. Granted, it seemed more warranted for them, but both teams now have made a pitching change here.
So for Miami, it'll be the 9-0 hitter Justin Gorski before we head back to the top of the lineup for Miami. As Johnson, the pitcher, the true freshman, will step out on the mound to face some lefty-lefty matchup to start this third inning. Justin Gorski on the year batting .250 in 8 at bats, only 2 hits. He struck out 4 of those 8 times. As now Johnson will get underway here in the third. He'll lay a bunt down right back to Johnson. He'll turn around, fires it over to first, and that's going to get past the first baseman, Hokiff, and that'll be recorded as an error here to start off the third inning.
Yeah, I couldn't quite get the pass over there, but Gorski, he was hauling as well, moving with a good amount of speed, and I think maybe that's what forced that throw a little bit and kind of going straight into the dirt and then bouncing out towards that wall.
So leadoff man reaches on an error after Hudson Johnson threw it in the dirt. Hokiff couldn't pick it. So now back to the top of the lineup. Dylan Baker struck out swinging his first time up. As Johnson will fire in, first pitch in there for strike 1 on Baker. 12 strikeouts on 61 at bats so far this year, but 12 RBIs. He has scored as well 17 times and also has homered 3 times at the leadoff spot as Johnson fires that one in. Ground ball down the left field side will go foul. 0-2 now to Dylan Baker. Johnson, the freshman, fastball ranges from about 87 to 90 miles per hour. He also throws a changeup and slider as an off-speed pitch misses below the knees. 1-2. Johnson throws with that downhill kind of arm movement. Kind of hard to pick up sometimes from the left-handed side. And the 1-2. This one's fouled straight back off the screen. And he'll stay alive here in the third. Johnson's been throwing a lot of fastballs here coming out of the bullpen. Hasn't really thrown many off-speed pitches. Kind of a fastball-prone guy as he'll check over at first base. 3-2 our lead here in the third inning. Gorski at first base after the leadoff error by Johnson to start this inning.
And a strikeout here would be really big for Johnson, striking out the second best hitter on the Red Hawks.
Swing and a miss right on cue. He'll strike out. Sixth Red Hawks batter to go down on strikes on the game so far. And there's one away here in the bottom half of the third inning. So now Ty Bonish will step up. He had a single and scored on the Applevik home run in the first. He's batting .320 with runners on base so far this season. Another throw over to first to check on Gorski.
Yeah, and Johnson here very clearly worried about Gorski over there hanging out on first.
Run game here in the third, so obviously that runner means a lot. Johnson the sign, fires that in. It'll be in the dirt. Until a nice stop behind the plate, 1-0. First inning went so fast-paced, and obviously no runs in that second. It's kind of slowed down a little bit here, but like we've said many times, just a great evening for baseball tonight. A lot of people here in Cincinnati, as that one's also going to be in the dirt, 2-0.
Yeah, things definitely opened very excitingly in that first inning, especially for the Red Hawks. They drove out to that Oscar Robertson statue. But yeah, it's been a beautiful night for baseball.
2 home runs on the game, 1 from each team so far tonight. So Johnson gets the sign. He'll fire that in just below the belt, and now 3-0 now to Ty Bonish. Bonish on the year, I think 509 slugging. 12 walks, 11 RBIs. He's only struck out 3 times in 18 plate appearances, as that one is going to be off the outside corner. And a 4-pitch walk here, as the Red Hawks now will have 2 men on. So now Evan Applewick, who homered back in the first inning, will now come up with 2 men on. So dangerous spot here from Hudson Johnson. It was Applewick's 6th home run of the year. He also has 19 RBIs, similar to Vitterick's stats on the other side for Cincinnati. He's also driven 14 walks. He's just been on base a ton. 411 is his average. Getting on base, says. That first off-speed pitch will be strike 1 right at the knees.
And this absolutely would be huge for Hudson Johnson and the Bearcats. Still, though, 2 outs needed. 2 men on base.
No balls, 1 strike. That one's fouled off the screen, 0-2. So Applewick will work an 0-2 count now. Only 2 hits on the day for the Red Hawks. It came in the first 3 at-bats of the game. Have not had a hit since. Both runners on base have reach on an error and a walk. Fastball just misses off the outside corner, 1-2. Still kind of interesting why Shore didn't stay in the game. Obviously, Jordan Bishel wants to get his bullpen involved today, but the guy that had 5 strikeouts through 2 innings, kind of interesting to take him out in that spot, as now Johnson's kind of struggling a little bit. That off-speed pitch misses out, 2-2.
Yeah, Shore was really hitting his stride there, especially towards the end of the second. And yeah, now 2 runners on base for the Red Hawks, and it'll be interesting to see how this continues to move on and see if Bishel maybe regrets that decision a little bit of taking Scherer out.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The pitch fouled straight back. He'll stay alive again. Good at bat here from Evan Applewick. Fastball was at 91 miles per hour, elevated in the zone. Bearcats closing out their opening homestand here at home in Cincinnati before traveling out to Tucson to play against the Arizona Bears. That one's going to be knocked off the second baseman. Throw over to first will be in time. So a great play by Justin Gorski to prevent any runs from coming in. So the Bearcats will now have 2 away. Runners move up from second to third.
Yeah, good save there. That one very close, kind of bouncing up and off the glove, but still was able to get the throw there in time. Definitely much needed, but yeah, runners do advance. So Redhawks here in prime scoring position.
Ryan Novak struck out his first time up as the slider will miss off the plate 1-0. 2 runners in scoring position now for Novak, who is batting .333 when runners are in scoring position. Batting .188 though with 2 outs this season so far. The 1-0 from Johnson just off the outside corner again, 2-0. So another hitter's count for Novak. Infield kind of in a shift. Carrington cross at the edge of the grass as that one's going to be fouled down the left field side for the first strike of the at-bat. But Brooks kind of cheating right behind second base. Sefik is in the outfield, and then Hokiv guarding the line for a no doubles defense on the right side of the field. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball misses out, 3-1. So now danger of walking his second man of the inning and loading up the bases for Jake Varlak, who stands on deck. Bearcats trying to get out of a jam to protect this 1-run lead here in the 3rd.
Yeah, and again, really just a little bit of a head-scratching decision for Coach Bishel to take out Schur, and Hudson now really looking to get out of this inning.
And once grounded towards the Miami bench for foul ball and strike 2. Full count now with 2-away with 2 men on. 2s across the board. Big pitch here for Hudson Johnson, but like you were saying, Johnson out of the bullpen has not been as efficient as Coach Bishel and the Bearcats would want. Still no runs allowed so far. And the 3-2. Fouled straight back at us, and he'll stay alive. Went off the glove of Natelli for a second. The at-bat will continue. Another fastball from Johnson elevated in the zone. Inning started on a leadoff air right back to Johnson, and then 2 walks as well. And the pitch, this one is scorched down the left field line into the crowd. So that one was smoked off the bat, 93 exit velocity. And he'll stay alive again.
And the pressure just keeps on building here. You know, it's already one thing with a full count, and then you foul off 2 more times. Now it's just really building.
Right at the knees, strike 3. Hudson Johnson will get out of the jam. The Bearcats strand 2 runners on base. Way into the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Bearcats 3 and the Miami Redhawks 2. Bottom half of the 3rd inning, Bearcats lead it 3-2 over the Miami Redhawks as the Bearcats offense will come out for their 3rd inning of the work. As Clayton Burke will still be out on the mound for his 2nd inning of action, as Tommy O'Connor will lead it off for the Bearcats here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. It'll be 4-5-6 for the Cats here in the third. O'Connor, Sefik, and Hokiff. As Burke's first pitch of the third. This one down the dirt, 1-0.
Yeah, and Bearcats here looking for a chance to capitalize even further on this one-run lead.
Connor struck out looking on 3 pitches his first time up. 270 batting average this year. Nice change up on the outside corner. And that'll even the count at 1. Burke's first inning of work allowed some base runners, but did not allow any runs. Pitch. This one is driven high out to center field. Center fielder on the run, and he will make the play to retire O'Connor to lead off the inning. Put a good ride on it, but only 88 exit velocity. Couldn't quite get it out there to center, and the leadoff man is out for Cincinnati.
Yeah, and Burke definitely looking a lot better here for the Red Hawks. Has provided a little bit of that defensive spark they've needed.
So now Cal Sefik will step up. It's one away here in the bottom half of the third inning. He singled as he'll poke this one over the right side and make it 2 singles now here for Cal Sefik. So a 2-hit day on the first pitch of the at-bat, and the Bearcats have a 1-out base runner.
That's beautifully placed ball there from Sefik. They're right into no man's land for a little bit. He's able to take a base.
Now it's an off-speed pitch, but perfectly placed on that right side of the outfield. As Dawson Hokiff will now step in. 1 man on, 1 man out. Hokiff walked his first time up back in the first inning. And the pitch, this one inside, almost nicked him.
That one very much inside.
It's a fastball that almost got him in the knee. Hokiff batting .333 on the season. He's also batting .300 with runners in scoring position. First 2 pitches of the at-bat, both on each side of the plate, so 2-0 now to Hokiff. Nice hitter's count here for the first baseman. Cal Sefik stands at first base, 1 away in the third. This one is going to be poked into center field. Shortstop's over. And he'll make the play after Hokiff was jammed on a 2-0 count, and there's 2 away.
And Burke here really stepping up for the Red Hawks. That one couldn't quite get the distance it needed. Easy catch for the Red Hawks, and easily putting that second out up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, nice fastball on a 2-0 count to jam him. As now Lon Brooks will step in. He had an RBI ground out to first deck in the first inning. Pickoff attempt, no good. Like you were saying, good job by Burke here coming out of the bullpen, kind of calming things down, as in the first inning the Bearcats were just teeing off on the Miami Redhawks starter. 2 away now in the third. Ball in the dirt for ball 1. Lon Brooks, the 5'11" shortstop out of Cincinnati, Ohio, right here. He's also a transfer from Texas Tech earlier in his playing career. Pickoff move back to first. Bearcats base runners have been moving a lot, especially this last weekend. A lot of stolen bases and causing chaos on the base pass. No stolen bases yet so far this evening. And the pitch, that one misses up.
And Bishop really coached his guys for those stolen bases. 120 last season. It's definitely one of those points that he looks at.
See him using the bunt as well in his offense a lot, but have not been able to have the opportunity to place anyone down, especially with no Donovan Ford in the lineup this evening. And the 2-0 just misses on the inside corner. So Brooks works a 3-0 count now. Bearcats scored 3 runs in the first inning. Did not score any in the last and are threatening to do it again. 3-0. That'll be a strike to make it 3-1. Both these teams pretty similarly matched. This Miami team obviously in the MAC, so Bearcats will face definitely a lot better competition in conference play, but lineup-wise, pretty stacked evenly. The 3-1 pitch. This one will just catch the outside corner. Nice off-speed pitch there, and that'll work it to a full count.
Yes, Burke here really looking to capitalize and make a name for himself in these last 2 innings.
There's not a lot of walk so far in his outing out of the bullpen. Only one single that came off the bat of Cal Sefik earlier in the inning. He'll run, hit and run situation, and it's going to go off of the foot of Sefik, and that will end the inning. So batter's interference says he'll hit the ball. That will retire the side. Lucky break for the Redhawks here in the third. We'll head to the 4th inning. Bearcats lead at 3-2. My glasses are so tight.
Back here, top of the 4th in UC Baseball Stadium. Miami Redhawks getting things going early. They'll get a man on base. Coming out quickly with the bunt.
Yeah, Jake Varlock just laid a bunt down on the first pitch of the inning. Carrington Cross made a good play for it, but just was not able to catch the speedy base runner, and already a leadoff base runner for Miami here to start the 4th inning.
So Krupinski now at bat for the Redhawks. Hudson Johnson still out for Cincinnati. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk in his first inning. That one, a ball.
And 2 straight scoreless innings for both teams, so Bearcats obviously have the 1-run lead, but whoever can break that seal first might be the team that can start to make a run at it here in the next couple of innings.
That one hits off the bottom of the bat of Krupinski. That'll be a foul and be a strike for the Redhawks.
And he's batting .308 on the season. He's been doing a great job at make sure he can reach in most of his at-bats. So with the 1 runner on, the Cincinnati team hoping for a double play.
And that pitch way off the mark. Went over the head, and a runner will advance to second for the Redhawks.
Yeah, that'll be a wild pitch on Hudson Johnson there, so no stolen base will be given to him, but that one almost hit him, threw it behind him. Good job by Natelli just to knock it down, but now a runner will move into scoring position.
Yeah, and Johnson really still trying to find his mark. Didn't look great in that second inning.
Yeah, like you said, just has not been able to land in that strike zone for most of this game so far. Obviously, we saw Shore kind of come out of command with that fastball, but Johnson just has not been able to get ahead of Miami hitters so far, and it's hit biting him.
That one going out towards left center field, but the catch is made by Cincinnati. That will put the first out up for the Bearcats.
And also a good job by the left fielder there, Cal Sefik, to throw it in quickly, to not allow the base runner to advance. So he'll stay at second, but good job to prevent him from advancing 90 feet.
So Johnson trying to find his mark a little bit. He'll see if he can do so. Rather steps up to the plate for Miami. That first pitch gets him swinging. That'll be a strike.
And good job by Johnson getting ahead of this base runner. I was just saying, harping on that, how he hasn't been able to do that a lot. But to be efficient in these innings, you got to get ahead of guys and make them guess what you're going to throw instead of getting behind. As there's another strike there to go to 0-2. But when you're behind 2-1, 2-0, they're going to expect fastball a lot, and that's when the most damage can be done.
Yes, Johnson there, like you said, did find another strike. Rather hasn't seen much action this season. Only 3 at-bats. That one heads up our way. It was way up high, bounced off the net. Won't change anything on the count. 2 strikeouts in his 3 at-bats this season. Had one of those at-bats today. Good strikeout. 2 strikes here, chance to make it 2 outs. That one is a beautiful strike for Hudson Johnson, and it will make it 2 outs in the inning for the Bearcats.
Yeah, second strikeout for Johnson, 7th by the staff so far here this evening. Good pitch right there at the knees, 89 miles per hour with the fastball. Just no chance for him to catch up in an 0-2 count, but kind of surprising he doesn't at least swing at that. You're in a 2-strike count, you're taught growing up that you just want to go down at least fighting, because backwards Ks, coaches do not like to see that.
So Phillips steps up for the Red Hawks, rounding out the end of their batting order. That first one a strike as well. So Johnson now starting to roll a little bit here. See if he can keep the action up. There's still a runner on second. That one gets him swinging as well. Johnson here doing a great job. Chance to get out of the inning here. Third pitch here, and he does. He strikes him out. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Red Hawks get a man on base, but it doesn't matter as they won't score. That will take us to the bottom of the 4th, where we'll see Cincinnati on offense when we come back. Back here in UC Baseball Stadium, getting ready for the Bearcats offense to take the field. Before they do that, the Red Hawks will make a pitching change, and they'll put in Austin Bergeron.
Yeah, Austin Bergeron, the junior right-hander out of Olathe, Kansas, transferred from Johnson County Community College. So this guy's been through the ringer a little bit. And coming out here as the 3rd arm out of the Miami bullpen, 11.42 ERA and 8 2/3 pitch, 12 hits, 11 runs, 11 of them being earned, as well as 4 walks. So a lot of these guys for Miami so far today have kind of not had a great season statistically, but we actually saw Clayton Bird kind of come in and shut down the Bearcats offense for 2 innings. So in this 4th inning, they're going to put in a right-hander. We'll have to see what he can do against 8-9 and then top.
Yes, let's make the 3rd pitching change for the Red Hawks. 5th overall for the game. Bearcats looking to get started at the plate with Sefik. Bergeron still take a couple more pitches. He gets warmed up.
Yeah, Sevic grounded out to shortstop his last time up, and also Christian Mitchell did as well. These next two guys up, so hopefully they can try to get some into some gaps here. Looks like the infield for Miami will be shifted to the left as their second baseman kind of cheating over there behind second base. So that hole on the right side is pretty big.
Sefik will step up to the plate, and he'll get ready to get things started. First pitch, that one down and out into the dirt. It'll be a ball early for Cincinnati. Both teams really looking to get something going. Neither have scored since the first inning. At second pitch, that one goes off the end of his bat towards the Red Hawk dugout. Sefik will now look back towards his own dugout. He'll take a second. Now he'll step back in.
Yeah, he pinch hit back in the first inning. Obviously didn't play the first inning defensively, but coming into the game now in the 8th hole at second base, we saw him make a good play in the last inning.
Pitch here, that marks the second strike for Bergeron and Miami. Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes in favor of the pitcher here. This one again off the end of Sefik's bat and just goes outside of the line to go foul.
Yeah, almost a nice double there. That would have been extra bases there, right down the line. 99 exit velocity there. Going opposite field, but just about half a foot away from that first base line.
Still 2 strikes, 1 ball for Sefik. Looking to find something here. This pitch, that one again off the end of his bat, and that one fires into the Red Hawk dugout, and luckily didn't hit anybody. Looks like they're pointing to where it hit, and that one just on the top of the brick, right above all the players' heads.
I mean, that was a missile into the Miami dugout. I mean, if that would have hit a player, that would have done some pretty damage. It seems like they're kind of ducking over there now. So
a couple of them have gone off the end of the bat, and there goes another one. And he just continues to put it over there towards the Red Hawk dugout. That time even higher going into the net, luckily.
Yeah, 3 straight now he's laid on and sending into the opposite field. So hopefully he can try to square one up. And also, with those 3 straight to the opposite field, Miami's infield has went back to normal.
Have to hear this one really high. Almost hit him in the helmet. Sefik, quite the long plate appearance. Quite a few foul balls coming off the end of his bat specifically. Here's another one. He gets that one out to center field. Red Hawks will easily make the play. They'll throw it to first. And that will be the first out. Cincinnati.
Yeah, another 6-3 ground out right there to shortstop. But a good at-bat there for Sefik. Really extended it well. Got a lot of pitches out for his first at-bat of the game. But hopefully Christian Mitchell can turn over the lineup here. Hopefully get on base to kind of start this 4th inning on offense. Bearcats just have not been able to get really base runners and haven't been able to hit efficiently when doing that.
Yeah, not really at all. Haven't seen many guys on base. This one going out towards left field. That one far, and it's gone out onto Sheekley Lawn. And Mitchell will take a lap around the bases, and the Bearcats will be back on the board.
Second home run for the Bearcats offense. That one was a fastball right down the middle, and Mitchell did not miss it one bit, sending it way out there. And just like that, the Bearcats have extended their lead 4-2.
So there you go, right as you talk about it, Bearcats get another run up on the board. Granted, didn't come off an RBI, but a home run. Definitely what you want if you're Cincinnati. And then Carrington Cross also stepping up to the plate as Mitchell rounded things out. Batting order for the Bearcats.
Yeah, 100 exit velocity and 384 feet over that kind of shorter left field wall, and there was no chance that one was coming back.
Cross takes that first one down the middle. It's a strike.
And Carrington Cross had to walk his first inning, who came around and scored, and also singled back in the second, and also stole a base. So he's been very, very active on the base pass so far.
That Cross definitely seen a lot of action as he makes contact with that one, but goes out towards the Cincinnati dugout this time. Hit lower down on his bat. 2 strikes. No balls. Bergeron here a chance to strike out Bearcats' best hitter. See if he can do so. Does not. And another ball sent out towards the Red Hawk dugout. That one, though, again, high and into the net.
Yeah, Bergeron kind of mixing it up with the changeups in the fastballs so far, but his mistakes have been when he's left it over too much of the plate. Has not been able to throw it at that high of a velocity, so you don't want to give Carrington Cross in a 2-strike count anything to hit here.
And 2 strikes that's all in the count. That one just outside. Will be the first ball.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. That was a slider, about 2 balls off the outside part of the plate there across, but a good eye there for him. Stay alive in the at-bat.
It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Like you said, it Cross is staying alive. That one in out too close inside. There'll be another ball, so 2-2. Now on the count, and Cross really extending this at bat. Bergeron still trying to finish him off. Still can't do so. Again, off the bat, this one flying up high. Again, into the net towards the crowd. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bearcats did score on a home run in this inning off of Mitchell. Still looking to follow up that success with some more. That ball down low. And now things have changed very quickly, and we have a full count.
Yeah, good at bat for Carrington Cross. We saw him work another 2-strike count, but now 3 straight balls. He's had some foul balls. He stayed alive, extended this at bat. Hopefully he can turn it into getting on base.
3-2 here. Big pitch coming from Austin Bergeron. That one, Cross will swing at it, and he will strike out. But a pretty solid at-bat nonetheless. Had a chance.
Yeah, 2 straight long at-bats in full counts, but the Bearcats have not been able to reach each time. But now here's Landon Viderick, who already had a home run, so hopefully he can get some 2-out magic going here for the Bearcats.
Viderick going to look to get things going. 2 outs, though, for Cincinnati. See what Bergeron can do. See if he can get out of the inning with the Red Hawks. That ball too low. Earlier in this game, he had a really nice one. But outright. This ball high and outside. With the second ball up on the count.
Another 2-0 count, second straight at bat. That Viderick's been ahead 2 balls. Last time he came back and struck him out swinging. So hopefully he can get a good pitch here to hit.
This pitch straight down the middle. That'll be the first strike on Viderick. Bearcats still looking to get someone on base. Did score off the homer earlier, but they haven't been able to get guys on base efficiently today. Coming from Bergeron. Again, too low, and that'll put the 3rd ball up on the scoreboard. The count very much in favor of Viderick. This pitch coming, makes contact with it. Sends it out right. Bounces down, fouls. That will make it a full count again.
Yeah, 3 straight batters that have worked full counts here, but so far Bergeron's been able to retire the first 2. So for the Bearcats, want to try to get a base hit or a walk here from Viderick.
See if he can keep up his success, strike out a third batter on a full count. And he does so. Very nice pitch there coming from Austin Bergeron. That will send the Red Hawks defense to the dugout. The Bearcats will get ready to, that will take us to the end of the inning. So out of the fourth, Bearcats did score 1 run, so they will take a 4-2 lead. We'll join you back for the fifth.
Top of the fifth inning as the Bearcats lead it 4-2 after Christian Mitchell had a solo shot back last inning. As the Bearcats have extended their lead now 2-2, and it'll be 9 and then top for Miami as Justin Gorski will lead it off here against Hudson Johnson, who will come out to the mound for his third inning of action as the Bearcats will get started here in the fifth. First pitch will miss off the outside corner, and it'll be 1-0. Gorski reached on an error back in the third on the first at bat that Hudson Johnson faced. The 1-0. This one in the dirt as well. 2-0.
Yeah, and Johnson was able to find a little bit more of his rhythm in the third. Has 4 strikeouts on the day.
Fastball gets in there for the first strike of the at bat. Gorski, 222 batter. Only has had 9 at bats. This would be his 10th of the year. This one is fouled off the netting, so 2 straight strikes after 2 straight balls for Hudson Johnson. He works it to a 2-2 count. Officially in the fifth inning now. Bearcats 7 hits to Miami's 3. Bearcats have also committed an error as the 2-2 from Johnson popped up and goes out of the stadium, stays alive. Of course, only 1 RBI, no home runs for the sophomore second baseman. Sun starts to go down here at UC Baseball Stadium. The 2-2 hit far down the left field line, but it'll go just out of play. So good at bat here. 7th pitch of the at bat to Gorski to lead off this 5th. Johnson's 2-2. Just misses up, and it works it to a full count. So going back to last inning, that's now 4 straight batters for each team that have reached a full count, as now Johnson quickly works the 3-2. Check swing, yes he did, and that'll be a strikeout to start off the 5th inning. So the 9-hole hitter, Gorski, will strike out, and now Dylan Baker at the top of this Miami lineup will come up. Hudson Johnson will notch another strikeout.
Yeah, very good looks there for Hudson Johnson. And pitchers continuing to strike batters out on full counts. That one, though, just in favor of Cincinnati.
Well, after the strikeout, Jordan Bishel will go out to the mound to get Johnson as his day is done. Hudson Johnson's final line. He goes 2 1/3, 1 hit allowed, no runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks on 44 pitches in 10 batters faced. But as the Bearcats make their cut on the bullpen, we'll take a quick break. Be right with us here on Bearcat Sports Network. So pitching change for the Bearcats as Michael Conti will come out of the bullpen. Third arm for Cincinnati. Michael Conti on the season, 4 2/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts. He's also given up 1 home run so far, but with 1 away here in the top of the 5th, it'll be top of the lineup for the Miami Redhawks. As Dylan Baker, the shortstop, will step in. He struck out swinging both times up today so far, once in the first and once in the third. Michael Conti, fastball ranges from about 86 to 90, but he can top up to 93, as we saw last week when he appeared on Friday. Also mixes in a slider, a cutter, a change. That arm side 3-4 slot from the right-handed side as 1 away here in the 5th, as Conti will wind in. The first pitch of his outing will be in there. First strike 1 with an off-speed pitch.
Yeah, the Redhawks here, scoreless in the last 3 innings. Really going to need to step up here in the final 3.
Conti's second. First fastball misses right off the outside corner. Miami only 3 hits on the game. The first 2 came with the first 3 batters of the game. Also a bunt single to lead off the 4th. Slider misses out. 2-1 now. Baker, 323 on the year, is hit well so far this season. Just has not been able to contribute so far tonight. 2 balls, 1 strike. This one is skied into right field. Hoka moves over from his first base position, but that will go into the crowd and out for a foul ball. 2 strikes now to Dylan Baker. With 1 away here in the top frame of the 5th inning, Cincinnati leads at 4-2 over the Redhawks in their finale of the first season homestand. Like I said in the pregame, last non-conference game before conference play, as that one's going to be skied into right field. Second baseman comes over. He's called off by Viderick, and right, he'll make the grab, and there are 2 away.
So Conti already making a good start here for the Bearcats. I got 2 outs up there on the board.
So now Ty Bonish steps in the DH hole in the 2 spot. He singled back in the first and scored on the Applewick home run. He also walked and advanced the second and the third. So he's reached twice today. The left-hander will step in against Michael Conti. Bonish batting .327 on the season. That pitch will miss in the dirt. Ball 1. Conti, one of those reliable arms out of the bullpen that I'm sure the Bearcats will lean on a lot this season. Come in short situations. That pitch will be called a strike. He was a check swing, but a strike anyway. Michael Conti, when batters have 2 outs in the inning against Michael Conti, only batting .200 on the year. As Conti gets the sign, the 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2 now.
Big chance here for Conti to strike him out. Keep some dominance going for the Bearcats.
So Conti in a 2-strike count, 2 away in the 5th. This one is tapped down third base line. Carrington Cross hits it out of play. And it'll be a foul ball, as Bonish will stay alive. There's a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Just about a foot away from the third base bag. On Tuesday, when when Conti came out, dominated with 4 strikeouts in his outing. And now the 1-2. Just off the inside corner. Crowd wanted it, but does not get the call. 91, just about a ball off the inside part of the plate there.
That crowd very much thought he got him on that one. Ump saw it differently.
The 2-2. That'll miss out, and that will make it a full count now here for Ty Bonish in his 3rd at-bat of the game. 2 walks, like I mentioned, so far this evening. Jammed him down the left fielded line. That will go foul as well. Good at bat here for Bodic. It's likely the 7th pitch of the at bat. Conti retired his first batter. The fly out to right and Dylan Baker. Conti gets the sign. Here's the wind. Fouled straight back and another foul ball. Third one of the at bat for Bodic. Fourth one, excuse me. So now 8th pitch of the at bat coming up for Michael Conti.
And now we've seen batters on both sides extend these plate appearances quite a bit now, and another full count.
3-2. Misses up, and a great at bat from Bodic as he'll draw his 3rd walk of the contest. So that'll extend the 5th inning. First walk of the season allowed from Michael Conti. Is now Evan Applewick, who's homered and also grounded to second base today, will step up. Team leader in RBIs and home runs out of the 3-hole. Steps up with a runner on. Bearcats lead it by 2 here in the 5th, 2 away. Carrington Cross will back up now. Infield pretty straight up here on Applewick. Righty-righty matchup. Conti's pitch. Misses just up with the change up there, 1-0.
Applewick was able to get the motor rolling for the Red Hawks earlier. They really need to get the same sort of action going here. A potential chance to tie things up.
That one will miss as well for 2-0. Like you said earlier in the game, Applewick out of IMG Academy, also transferred from Indiana University to this Miami team. Not too far away from IU. Time is called by the umpires. As pitching coach for Cincinnati will come out. Kyle Paternio will come to talk to Michael Conti here to face Applewick here in a 2-0 count. Kind of a dangerous situation with he has already homered once today. Obviously, he is the tying run at the plate.
Yeah, very much a dangerous situation, especially coming off that walk from Conti. Like you said, runner on base, so a tying opportunity here if Applewick can make the most out of his appearance.
So time will be resumed as Conti has Applewick in a 2-0 count, 2 away in the 5th. Bodic drew a walk his last at bat. He will stand at first base. Conti looks in, and here is the 2-1, the 2-0 to Applewick. Down, and that'll make it 3-0 now. So 3 straight balls to Miami's best hitter. Might be an intentional walk situation here. And the 3-0. That'll be in there for strike 1 of the at bat.
Yeah, very much needed strike there from Conti. We need to find 2 more of them.
The 3-1 from Conti. This one is grounded down the left field line. That'll be foul. So now 2 straight strikes for Michael Conti here on Applewick, and he will bring it back to a 3-2 count.
So again here, another big high pressure situation. Really don't want to have 2 on base for the Red Hawks in this kind of position.
Ryan Novak, the left fielder, stands on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 5th. The pitch. Strike 3 looking. Michael Conti shuts down the jam, and the Bearcats will strand another Miami runner. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Cincinnati 4 and the Miami Red Hawks 2. Bottom of the fifth inning, Cincinnati clings to a 2-run lead over the Miami Redhawks. Jack Ritchie and Colin Coons with you this evening. It's been a great night for baseball. The Bearcats have been leading since the first inning, since they responded to Miami's 2. Redhawks have been shut down for 5 straight innings since then, with the Bearcats trying to extend their lead here. Natelli had us in there for Miami for his second inning of work. Well, after the first inning, it looked to be a bit of a shootout, but to go today.
Well, as we talk about needing some action, we get a base hit there for Cincinnati. Our first in quite a while.
So leadoff base runner is Tommy O'Connor will step in. Kind of been in a bit of a slump over the last 3 games as he struck out looking and flew out to center field his first 2 at-bats. But now with 1 man on, he'll look to try to get the hit parade started. 106 off the bat for Natelli in his last at-bat. So now O'Connor will step in against Bergeron. O'Connor will look at the first pitch, strike 1. Miami had a shift on for Natelli before the hit. He put it right into the gap where usually the second baseman is standing. So nobody out, 1 runner on for O'Connor, 0-1 count. He'll look at another pitch. It'll be in there at the knees. 0-2 now. So another 2-strike count here for the Cincinnati DH. Batting .266 now in the year. 10 RBIs, 2 home runs. And the 0-2. Just misses, 1-2. Nice fastball there, just a couple balls off the plate. Bergeron on the year, hitters are hitting .312 off of him when there are runners on base. But that 11.17 ERA kind of has not been able to prove itself yet, as he's not allowed to run. That ball was fouled off into the Miami dugout. So O'Connor stays alive at 1-2. So O'Connor had a 3-hit day on Tuesday against Toledo, but this weekend series did not help him, as he was batting .300 at the beginning of last week. Kind of dipped down now to .266 since he's been in this slump. Now the 1-2. So when it's driven high to center field. Phillips is back. He looks on the track. He puts his glove up and makes the grab up 1 step away from that .395 sided center. O'Connor put it on a bit of a line. Put it .379 to center with 102 exit velocity, but it wasn't enough. It'll be his second fly out the center field.
Yeah, really nice hit there, but like you said, just wasn't quite enough. Couldn't get it quite back far enough. He got another 30 yards.
So the first man out is O'Connor after he gave the ball a ride. And now pitching coach for Miami will come out as Cal Sefik will step in, who has 2 base hits today. One man on for the Bearcats. 8 hits for them on the day, only 3 for Miami. Going into the Arizona opening series this weekend, Bearcats will definitely face a challenge, as Arizona is 11-4 so far this season. They've played some really good competition already, playing Ole Miss, playing Clemson. They played Louisville, who Cincinnati will play later in the season, who they lost 13-1 to Louisville. Also played 2 SEC schools in Mississippi State and Tennessee. So Cincinnati definitely has their hands full this weekend with a really, really good Arizona team.
Got to look forward to that as well, and especially with, with traveling out west, so it's a lot.
After the meeting from Miami's pitching coach. 2 straight off-speed pitches will miss out and away. 2-0 now to Sefik. Sefik 2 hits on the day. Had a bloop single back in the 3rd over the second baseman's hand. They're on that shift once again. A ton of space for Sefik. 1 man on to lead off this hard game so far, other than the first inning. And the 3-0 pitch just catches the outside corner for the first strike of the at-bat. 3-1. Haven't been a lot of walks for either team today, a lot of full counts, but it seems like the pitching staff for both teams have been able to do a good job at a lot of cats now here in the 5th inning and advanced the second and the first. He also popped out to the shortstop on a 2-0 count in the 3rd. She'll step in with 2 men on now. 324 batting average on the year. It's only Bergeron's 5th walk of the 2025 campaign so far. But now kind of a dangerous spot here with 2 men on and 1 away. Lefty-righty matchup here. Hokiff first swings at the first pitch and you'll miss. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
And you really want to get a hold of that one. Just a little high.
So Hokiff in an 0-1 count, 1 away, 2 men on for the Bearcats, trying to get some more insurance runs here in the 5th. The 0-1. This one's ripped high to left field. It's going to go foul and out of play into the Bearcats bullpen. So now 0-2 now.
That one looked good for just a second, but just kept eking left, and now, like you said, out towards the Bearcats bullpen. Over there, very clearly foul.
So now Hokiff quickly in an 0-2 count. Double play is definitely in order here for the Red Hawks. It's a big pitch here for Bergeron after allowing 2 base runners here in the 5th. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here to Dawson Hokiff, the first baseman. That'll miss out the outside corner, 1-2. Like I said in the pregame, it would be a bullpen-dominated game. Both teams have put in 3 arms so far at the catcher. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Ranther did a good job at controlling the ball behind the plate.
Hokiff here getting a couple of breaks, extending this at-bat further.
So 2 straight strikes lead to 2 straight balls. Even count 2-2 with 2 men on here in the 5th, 1 away. Bergeron. And that's going to be a pitch clock violation on Bergeron. So that'll be an automatic ball now, and that'll make it a full count.
And wow, Hokiff here really getting into favorable position from just being no balls, 2 strikes, now a full count. Really good chance here.
Only the baseman Dawson Hokiff. Lyndon Brooks, the shortstop baseman Dawson Hokiff. Lyndon Brooks, the Bergeron comes set, and the 3-2 pitch to Hokiff. That one's going to be inside, and he walked him. Second walk of the inning for Bergeron as the Bearcats will get another base runner. Great at bat for Dawson Hokiff as the bases will now be loaded for Lyndon Brooks for the 2nd time today.
He had a real strikes, but was able to save it and take a base and load the bases at that.
So now Lyndon Brooks comes up, grounded out to first base and had an RBI last time he came up with the bases loaded. Also grounded out to shortstop. RBI last time he came up with the bases loaded. Also grounded out to shortstop back in the 3rd inning. So now Lyndon Brooks comes on, 1 man on, bases loaded. Squared to bunt there for a moment, but it'll be ball 1. Possibly a squeeze opportunity here for the Bearcats, trying to get in a crucial 5th run here in the 5th inning. 1-0 count to Lyndon Brooks. Talked about it a little bit already today, but was hurt in that West Coast trip as he'll foul that one back 1-1. First game back was on Friday against Canisius. He's kind of been in and out of the lineup throughout this weekend, but he'll get the start today at shortstop in place of Charlie Niehaus, who's been shortstop for most of the week. But now to 1-1 count, 1 away, bases loaded. 3 men on for the Bearcats, and the 1-1. Swing and a miss, nice off-speed pitch. 82 miles per hour, 17 inches of vertical break on that one. That was nasty for Bergeron. So now 1-2 count for Lyndon Brooks. Bergeron trying to get a crucial 2nd out here in the inning. Bases loaded, 1-2 count. 1 out for Brooks. Trying to fight with 2 strikes. And the pitch. That's in the dirt. An opportunity here for the Bearcats in the 5th inning. A real chance for them to try to extend this lead. Bearcats have not really hit well, though, with the bases loaded so far this year. And the 2-2. This one's driven into the right field gap. That's going to be down. One run is going to come across. Here comes another, and the Bearcats have extended their lead to 6-2. Loudon Brooks with an RBI single. Sefik and Natili around second and third to come home, and the Bearcats have extended their lead to 4.
And absolutely beautiful work there. Just hitting the ball out to the right field. Traveled all the way out to the warning track. And the crowd here in Cincinnati absolutely loves it as the Bearcats take a 4-run lead.
So Cruz once in the first and once in the 4-runner in scoring position for the Bearcats. Third baseman is cheating at the edge of the grass. Possible bunt situation for Cincinnati here. First pitch will be down below the zone, 1-0. But like you were saying, it was a great piece of hitting for Loudon Brooks. Just let the ball travel, send it into the opposite field for an opposite field single. 2 runs came across, so the Bearcats have now scored in the last 2 innings, in the 4th and the 5th. Berger in the sign, the 1-0 to Luke Sefik. Same spot in the dirt, 2-0. Hitters count now for Sefik. Mitchell waits on deck. He had a solo shot as another visit here from head coach Joey Patano, but he'll make the call to the bullpen. So a new arm will come in for Miami. We'll stay right here on Bearcast. So Bergeron gets the ball taken for him. His final line, 1-1 innings, third pitch, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and also gave up a Christian Mitchell solo shot home run back in the 4th inning on 9 batters faced. So Miami will take a call to their bullpen for their 4th arm today here in the 5th inning.
Yeah, this is not at all a decision that I'm surprised by. Things just kept going downhill for Bergeron, especially there off that last hit, giving Cincinnati that 4-run lead. Just makes sense to make a pitching change here for the Red Hawks. See if they can get something going their way defensively.
Yeah, also a tough situation to come in for this Miami reliever in a 2-0 count. He's already going to be down 2 balls. I believe it is going to be possibly Luke Ross into the game.
That's tough as well. 2 runners on base, 1 on third, 1 on first. Like you said, Mitchell on deck, who had that homer in 4th.
And it will be actually Ahmad Haraji who will come into the game for Miami. The redshirt senior, also a member of IMG Academy, transferred from the University of Michigan.
Yeah, you got a couple of big names here on this Red Hawk squad.
Going kind of to more of a veteran guy in this situation, as already an opportunity for the Bearcats to try to extend this lead even more.
Yeah, redshirt senior, so he's been a lot of guy who can bring the heat at this point in the game.
Yeah, 4th arm in for Miami. As Ahmad Haraji will step in for Miami in a crucial spot. 2-0 count as Luke Sefik is still up. Ahead 2 balls and no strikes with runners on the corners. Maji on the year, only 2 and 2 in 3rd inning of work. 6 hits and 8 inflated because of the limited innings. A bunt attempt there, and that'll be a free stolen base for the Bearcats. It'll also be a ball. So Brooks will easily steal second base there.
And a lot just continues to go Cincinnati's way, and it's just really unfortunate for Harajili with the spot he was put in.
He'll get that in there for his first strike of his outing. First stolen base for the Bearcats as Loudon Brooks will swipe second. So 2 runners in scoring position. Miami will put their infield in now. 3-1 count here to Luke Sefik. And that one misses out, so the bases will be loaded once again. So second time this inning, The bases have been loaded, and now a very, very dangerous spot for Miami. Christian Mitchell will step on, but Carrington Cross is the one you got to be worried about on deck. And now a pinch runner will come out now for Luke Sefik.
Only one out up there, so pretty high chance we'll see Cross.
Yeah, and Charlie Niehaus, the shortstop, the usual shortstop for the Bearcats, will actually come in to pinch run. So bases loaded for Christian Mitchell. That one's driven up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. One run will score. Second runner coming around for Cincinnati. Throw will be cut off. The Bearcats will score two more. Christian Mitchell has a 3 RBI day, and the Bearcats now lead at 8-2.
And Cincinnati is putting together an absolute masterclass of a 5th inning here. Again, just another beautifully placed ball there, straight up the middle over the head and just sort of in towards that CPAW logo. The middle of the field out there. The 2 scorers come in.
And after the Mitchell 2 RBI single, here comes Carrington Cross. Walked, he has singled, he's also struck out swinging so far today. That ball will miss for ball 1. Top of the order now for the Bearcats. One away with runners on first and second. The Bearcats have now put up a 4 spot here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bearcats now lead at 8-2. Bearcats still threatening, trying to add more. The 1-0 to Cross. Swing and a miss. Big swing from Cross going there for the fences. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, huge swing there. If he would have gotten a hold of that one, that would have been gone for sure. Just misjudged it a little bit.
That one at 95 from Ahmad Hamarji. Hardest thrown ball of the day so far. That ball off-speed pitch in the dirt. 2-1 now to Carrington Cross. Hitters count here for the Bearcats leadoff man, who's 1 for 2 today. His average still sits at above 400 at 407 on the year. And now the 2-1. This one is popped straight up into the infield. Catcher will back up. He will make the grab. So Cross will pop out here for the second out of the inning.
And that's a win there for Haraji. A guy who was very much thrown into the fire. Did give up those 2 runs very quickly when he came in, though. Definitely was not put into a good position. But they're getting the second out of the inning.
Yeah, good job. After going down, giving up 2 RBIs, obviously not earned runs, but still giving up 2 runs in a single, getting the Bearcats' best hitter out. But now here comes Landon Vinterick, who homered his first time up, but he struck out his last 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss. Big swing from Vinterick there. Struck out swinging in the second and looking back to end the 4th inning. He'll come up now with 2 men on. Raji wants a new ball. Vinterick in the first inning hit that ball 440 feet, 116 exit velocity. Absolutely smoked it all the way past Fifth Third Arena.
And it looks like the Bearcats are continuing to want to smoke these out. And this is kind of the point where you can do it, just swing hard. Got a 6-run lead.
2 away in the 5th, 2 men on. Pitch from Hamaji will be outside 1-1. That evens the count. Vinterick in a lefty-righty matchup, the matchups he likes to see. One ball, 1 strike, 2 men on. This ball in the dirt, 2-1 now. Threatening to load the bases again. They've already been loaded twice so far today for the Bearcats, and a team that struggled with the bases loaded have knocked in 2 RBIs in each of those opportunities. But still, this count is 2-1. That ball will just catch the inside corner. Pretty nice pitch there at 94 miles per hour. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. So now Haraji a chance to limit the damage now. 2 men on, 2 men out in the bottom of the 5th inning for Vinterick. The pitch, runners go. Swing and a miss, 3rd strikeout for Vinterick. But the Bearcats put up a 4 spot in the 5th inning. They extend their lead to 8-2. 2 men left on base. We go to the 6th inning. The Bearcats 8 and the Miami Redhawks 2.
Here now in the 6th inning from UC Baseball Stadium, the Bearcats with a very favorable 5th innings, 4 runs up on the board. They lead 8-2 over the Miami Redhawks, and they hit it very efficiently there in the 5th. Now it looks like the Bearcats will make a pitching change.
Yeah, the Bearcats put up 4 runs in that 5th inning. We saw that offense kind of explode. But yeah, new pitcher in for the Bearcats. Ty Barnett will come in. I think it's his 3rd appearance in this week alone. 193 ERA, 4 2/3 pitch, 2 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and 4 Ks on the year. But for Miami, they really need to try to respond now, finding themselves down at a 6-run hole here with only 4 innings to go.
So Ryan Novak will step up to the plate first for the Redhawks. 2 at-bats today, 2 strikeouts. Here's the first pitch. That one, a strike. Barnett, very favorable first pitch of the day. Bearcats pitching been solid all day. Second one, that one just a little too high.
Yeah, the Bearcats have also scored 8 unanswered runs now since that first inning of play. It's kind of been an offensively dominated game so far here for the Bearcats.
That one catches the end of the bat, heads out towards the dorms. Heads out into the street, and that'll be a foul. Put 2 strikes on the count.
10 hits and 8 runs for the Bearcats. I talked about in the pregame, getting to that 6-run mark for the Bearcats offense.
This pitch, that one going way up in the air. Bearcats will run to it. Pitcher called off, catch is made. That will be the first out of the inning.
Nice job by Carrington Cross getting over there to make the play. But like I was saying, Cincinnati 9-1 when getting to that 6-run mark. They've already surpassed that today. So hopefully the bullpen can continue to just shut down this Redhawks offense, and hopefully this Bearcats offense can keep on adding as they already lead by 6.
Jake Verlack will step up to the plate for the Redhawks now. At first pitch, he swings on it. It's a strike. Barnett putting together very 2 nice appearances here. Verlack today, 2 at-bats. Secured 1 hit, 1 strikeout. That one bounces off the catcher. One strike, 1 ball for Verlack. Redhawks need to get the offense rolling, down 6 runs. This point swings on that one. That's another strike, so now 2 strikes in the count. So Barnett looking to strike out his first batter of the inning. Won't do so on that one. Just a little too high and outside.
Yeah, Barnett has that lefty arm slot from kind of that 3/4 angle as well, but he's been doing a good job so far in mixing up his pitches.
It pitched that one way high. Hit the back wall. Very much misguided. It's 2-2 count. Verlack looking to get things rolling for the Redhawks. Will he do so? He will not. He strikes out, and Barnett strikes out his first of the game. That will put 2 outs on the board in favor of the Bearcats.
2 quick outs already, and this is exactly what you got to do as a new bullpen arm coming in after your offense puts up runs. You got to come in, you got to shut the door quickly, you got to get the offense back out there and continue to put pressure on the other team.
Now stepping up to the plate is Krupinski. Struck out on one of his at-bats today. He's been to the plate twice. First pitch is a strike for Barnett. He is rolling. Second pitch here on the way, makes contact. That one, though, fouls out towards the street again. Barnett here, chance big for the Bearcats defense. Doesn't even allow a base hit, and very nice performance there for the Bearcats. So take a quick break here. Miami warms up their pitcher, and we'll join you back for the Cincinnati offense. Back here in UC Baseball Stadium, getting ready for the bottom of the 6th. Bearcats back out on offense. Had a very favorable bottom of the 5th, scoring 4 runs, extending them out to an 8-2 lead. Ty Barnett stepping up big for the Bearcats defense, now getting their offense back out on the diamond. First pitch from the Redhawks. That one will go straight down the middle from Harajli. He checked in last inning for the Redhawks and kind of thrown into the fire a little bit. Gave up 2 runs. Wasn't really his fault. Was just thrown into a bad position. Now it looks like he's starting to get into more of a rhythm.
Yeah, he's throwing hard. He was throwing about 94 to 95 last inning. I also saw in warm-ups he hit 96. So he's a hard-throwing guy. If he can command the strike zone against this Bearcats team, he might have some pretty good success.
2 strikes here for Natili. That one called as a ball, so he'll stay out there. Bearcats done a very good job at extending their at-bats so far today. Saw Vitorek most recently extend one out and even get on base. Another ball comes from Harajli. Harajli, 4 batters faced on the day today. Only struck out 1 so far, but isn't able to strike out a second there is make it a full count.
Yeah, good job by Natili. He went down 0-2 early. He got fooled with a couple pitches, but now he's worked his way back to a full count. He actually led off last inning as well. So back-to-back innings now leading off. They almost batted all the way around last inning.
So Natili here, full count, awaiting the pitch. That one, he swings at it, he'll be out. Just took a big swing at it, couldn't make contact. And Harajli will strike out his second batter of the game. And will record the first out this inning for the Redhawks.
Yeah, good job by Harajli just to come out here. First batter, obviously, like you said, thrown into a jam with runners on base last inning, but now he's a clean inning to work. Gets the 4-0 hitter there with the strikeout.
Tommy O'Connor will step up to the plate for Cincinnati. See what he can do. Check swing on the first one. Strike.
Yeah, I want to see O'Connor trying to reach here. He's struck out looking. He's also flown out to center twice. His that last at bat laced it all the way to the warning track, but just trying to get this on a line here.
That one way outside. Easy ball call. Count is 1-1. Yeah, he was able to get a hold of one, but just couldn't get it quite deep enough. Just came up a little short. Just really looking to make good contact. Here's the pitch, swings at that one, misses low. Make it a 1-2 count. Harajli really stepping it up now. Chance to strike out third batter. Can't do it on this one, too low. Second ball on the count, it's 2-2.
And that one hit 97 on the gun right there from Harajli. He's throwing some heat out there right now for Miami. Easily the fastest the Bearcats have seen probably almost all year.
Pitch on the way, swings at it, able to make contact. Bounces off the plate and up. So O'Connor will stay alive. 2-2 count. 1 out. Bearcats lead 8-2 over the Redhawks. Here's the pitch. That one will be a strike. And O'Connor will be the second out of the inning. So Harajli really stepping up here in this 6th inning.
Yeah, that was a nasty pitch right there on the outside corner. As O'Connor will strike out for the second time today, but 2 Ks for Harajli to start off this bottom half of the 6th inning.
Here's the pitch. That one a little too low. After Bearcats Cal Suffolk. Suffolk seen a little bit of success today for Cincinnati. Second pitch, gets a hold of that one, sends it out to right field. Can Miami get there? Diving play, they'll say it's fair. He'll round the bases, makes it to third, and he'll take a stop. Sent that one way out to right field, was very close to being foul.
Yeah, they're going to come together. I think Miami's going to challenge this, but the call on the field was that he touched it when it was still fair, which actually that was really close looking at the replay. We'll have to try to get a better angle at it. I think it is fair because it's all about where the outfielder touches the ball. It doesn't matter where the ball ends up. If the outfielder touches it, Miami is going to come to challenge this, so home plate umpire Michael Ingram and Craig McCarney will go look at it for the moment, but this would be a big hit. It would be a triple for Cal Suffolk.
Yeah, and it really was the dive that did Miami in there. Looked like it was clearly going to be foul if you didn't make a dive for it.
Yeah, the ball had a lot of spin on it. Wasn't hit too hard, 84 miles per hour, but really no wind either. Just came off the bat a little weird. The right fielder was playing kind of in that gap, so it was a long run for Jake Varlak to come over to make the play. So we'll have to see what the call in the field is.
And obviously really important there, Miami trying to make it out of the inning. If they could secure a catch there, but high risk, high reward, because now you have a runner on third.
I mean, he really had no chance. It was either it's going to drop and it's going to go in that corner. It was probably going to be a triple either way if he wasn't able to make the grab.
Still looking step up to. Looks like the Redhawks will head to the mound.
Yeah, that was Suffolk's fourth time reaching today. He had a single in the first, a single in the third. He walked back in the fifth, who came around and scored, and also had a triple. So Cal Suffolk's had a really good day, but pitching coach for Miami will come out again. Crown doesn't like it.
Yeah, and they've talked things over a couple of times now. Made a change one time. And just really trying to get their pitching figured out. Rajli looked good for a little. Bit, but then gives up that triple. We'll take a quick break here while the Redhawks do make the pitching change, and we'll join you back. Back here out of the pitching change, Redhawks will put in Nick DeMonica. We'll see if he can get the defense going for the Redhawks. Bearcats have very much had their way today. Coming off Redhawks, Bearcats have very much had their way today. Coming off of the Suffolk triple, Redhawks decided to take out Harajli and put in DeMonica
so far
there for Hoketh. Crowd not pleased for Hoketh. Crowd not pleased.
Yeah, first hit by pitch by both teams. That one at least was an off-speed pitch at only 75, so obviously any ball that hits you is going to hurt, but luckily not a fastball. But third walk technically of the day now for Dawson Hoketh as Lennon Brooks will come on.
Yeah, that one hit him square in the helmet. Obviously, DeMonica just lost control of that one. Yeah, just really drilled Hoketh in the head. Bearcats now 2 runners on base, 2 outs. Now Brooks will step up to the plate. First pitch from DeMonica. That one straight down the middle. Called a strike.
Yeah, Brooks had that big single last inning. He's had 2 RBIs on the day after the bases loaded knock.
Bearcats really been hanging out for a while here in this 6th. A lot of time spent here. Now there's a second strike for DeMonica. Now 2 strikes, no balls for Brooks. 2 outs. Very dangerous position here.
Yeah, with runners on the corners, hopefully you can try to add some runs here.
This pitch, that one too high and outside. That'll mark the first ball. So Suffolk still in scoring position on third. Brooks trying to get something. Bearcats, though, do still have a 6-run lead. Brooks able to send this one out. Looks like maybe a piece of his bat broke.
I think it was his hitting. Some players use these knob things on their thumbs to help them hit, so I believe that's what it was. But the catcher for Miami made a great catch off the deflection. I noticed that.
It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. DeMonica on the pitch. Brooks able to make contact, heading out left. What's the call? They'll say it's foul.
Yeah, that ball was smoked. Off-speed pitch that was right at the knees, and Brooks crushed it. Went 370 feet, 99 miles per hour off the bat, but just pulled it a little bit foul.
So Brooks been able to extend this one quite a bit. Still 2 strikes, 1 ball on the count. Still 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one too high. That'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 runners on base.
So far hard for hitters that hit a foul ball home run because you have to just readjust mentally to get back into your at-bat. So now 2-2 for Brooks. It's going to be really cool to see here how he can adjust to the pitcher.
DeMonica definitely starting to settle in. Strike here for him would be huge. Not able to get it there. Comes off the end of the bat of Brooks into the net.
He's been a good job at fouling pitches away and staying alive in here. He's had 2 of those right off the end of the bat that have kind of kept him alive in this at-bat. So 2-2 count. Hopefully he can try to get a base hit here.
Yeah, Brooks very much been enjoying his time out there. This pitch, that one too high. Now we will have yet again another full count. And again, this one started with Brooks down 0-2. He's really been able to extend this one well. 3-2 count here. Here comes the pitch from DeMonica. That one again too high, and Brooks will take a trip to first, and that'll load the bases.
Like I said, great at bat from Brooks. Had a foul ball home run. He had a bunch of foul balls, and eventually it led to a walk, and now the 3rd bases loaded situation now of the day for the Bearcats.
And DeMonica, after coming out facing 2 batters, 2 walks. First one being a hit by pitch. Second one there for 4 balls.
And all this was done with 2 outs as well, with Jack Natelli and Tommy O'Connor both striking out. So it's been 3 straight men to reach, as that'll be another chat with the pitching coach here, and we'll see if they make a call to the bullpen again.
Yeah, and there has been no shortage of conversations from the Miami pitching staff. DeMonica's only faced 2 batters now. It'll be quite the decision for Miami to look to the bullpen again.
I'm not sure the rules in college about mound visits. I know in the majors you can only have so many, but I'm not sure about it. Oh my goodness, they're gonna make a call to the bullpen.
And wow, so Nick DeMonica, he'll be done after facing 2 batters and putting up 2 walks. So as Miami tries to figure out their pitching situation, we'll take a quick break and see what they have figured out when we come back. Back here in the 6th inning from UC Baseball Stadium, the 6th inning that's lasted an eternity. Miami making their 2nd pitching change of the inning. They'll put in Cole Pauly.
Yeah, Cole Pauly, the right-handed hitter who has given us before.
There for the Bearcats, that pitch just a little bit out. There for the Bearcats, that pitch just a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sounds like you might got a little bit of a scouting report on this guy.
Yeah,
Make a call down to the coaching
bit.
staff.
I was telling you off air all about it, but heard the name, it sounded familiar. It turns out I actually do know him.
That pitch that time too far inside, almost taking the shoulder of Niehaus. That's 2 balls now for Pauly.
Yeah, I believe he's a junior. Like I said, he did transfer from Ohio State.
Pauly here, that one's still off the mark. Again, high into the right. It's now 3 balls on the count.
Yeah, you got to throw a strike here now if you're Cole Pauly.
Yeah, chance to walk one home. Cincinnati crowd's loving it. Here's the pitch. This is a big one. Able to make contact, going out towards left field. It's gone. That's a grand slam for Charlie Niehaus.
And that's the game. They walk it off with the mercy rule, with the bases loaded grand slam. Unbelievable.
And wow, what an ending to this game.
Actually, I lied. It's only the 6th inning. So they'll have to play 1 more no matter what, but a grand slam here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, that's not the start that Miami wanted with Cole Pauly.
I mean, that was just, it looked like to be a break, I think it was a breaking ball, might have been a fastball, just in on the hands. It obviously, he was sitting fastball. It's 3-1 with the bases loaded. He can't throw a ball or it's a run, and he just absolutely crushed that 99 off the bat, 366 feet off the bat of Luke Sefik.
So yeah, Bearcats leading by 10 here in the 6th. Said it when they made that pitching change. The 6th inning that's lasted an eternity. They sat at 2 outs for a good majority of it. Didn't think that they were going to get out of it with any runs, and now a grand slam. That was the last thing I expected.
I mean, just the last 2 innings of offense for the Bearcats have just lasted, like you said, an eternity. And all of this has been done with 2 outs.
Up to bat is Mitchell. Pauly too high.
Like I said earlier, Natili was struck out, O'Connor struck out, and then a triple by Sefik, a hit by pitch by Dawson Hokiff, a walk from Landon Brooks, and then the grand slam by Luke Sefik.
So 2 balls, no strikes. Mitchell at the plate. That one outside to the right. Now 3 balls.
Yeah, Paulie just can't find the strike zone at all. 3 straight balls, obviously a little bit rattled after the grand slam. I mean, the crowd just exploded. They're still on Cole Paulie. That student section is bringing it here tonight.
They want one more ball. They want to get Mitchell on base. Won't get it there. Unfortunately for the Cincinnati crowd, Paulie does record a strike. One that was much needed for him.
Very interesting for Cole Paulie. He threw his second pitch of this at bat, 92 with the fastball. That fastball was 84.
Another strike, so now it'll be a full count. And Paulie righted the ship rather quickly for himself.
So definitely a get-me-over fastball in the last 2 pitches at 84 and 85, just to notch a strike, but now a full count here.
Mitchell still looking to get on base. He'll swing at it. And that will be a strike. So that will end out the inning. And now we will head to the 7th. Bearcats scoring on a grand slam. We'll join you back for the 7th inning.
Top of the 7th inning as the Bearcats now lead it 12-2 after Charlie Niehaus hit a bases clearing grand slam as the Bearcats now lead it by 10. And now here in the top of the 7th inning, they're just 3 outs away from winning this game. But now Max Bergman will come into the game to try to close it out here on a Tuesday evening, which this crowd has just been on fire. This team has been on fire. 12 runs on 12 hits for this Bearcats offense, and it'll be 7-8-9 for Miami. Bergman on the season has a 1.04 ERA, 8 2/3 pitch, 6 hits, only 1 earned run, 10 strikeouts, and 3 walks as the Bearcats now lead it by 10 runs and are trying to get the mercy rule here in the 7th inning. So Bergman's first pitch on the outside corner just misses. 4-1. Carson Reether struck out twice today, once swinging and once looking back in the 4th and 1st innings. And the pitch, Bergman will miss that as well. So 2-0 to start his first batter.
You want to talk about a statement. I mean, Miami isn't quite a rival per se in baseball, but still a very close school and one that you want to play well every time, and run rolling them, that really makes a statement.
So a ball that was smoked out to center field goes off the glove of Christian Mitchell. I'm not sure if that will be recorded as an error or a hit, but either way, it'll turn into 2 bases for the Miami offense, and it will be recorded as a double. So Carson Reesler will lead off the 7th with a double. Mitchell kind of was running for about a hot minute. He turned at the last second, went right off the netting of his glove. So it turns into a double. So Bergman allows a leadoff hit, as now Drew Phillips will step in. Squared to bunt for the moment. That'll be ball one. Carrington Cross, as well as Dawson Hokov, cheat at the grass in the bunt defense. Charlie Niehaus at shortstop, who came into the game for Loudon Brook of that series. And obviously a team that's just down the road, as that one's going to be fouled away, 1-2. Don't want to lose to any teams, especially an in-state team. Bearcats trying to get to their 11th win of the 2025 season, trying to get to 11-6 overall. They were 5-6 exactly 7 days ago, trying to win their 6th straight game, heading into a very, very good Arizona team this weekend. We've played some really, really good ball clubs. Bergman, the 1-2 pitch, off of the mask, and that'll be an error on the catcher. So Natilli just couldn't quite squeeze it. So now the runner moves to 90 feet away. That runner trying to keep this game alive for Miami. So a pass ball by the catcher will still be recorded as a stolen base no matter what. The pitch from Bergman, fouled straight back. He'll stay alive in the count, 2-2.
Yeah, still definitely a lot of baseball left to be played here. If Miami can really get a run here, that's all they really need just to keep the game going. Obviously not a favorable position, still being down 9. It would extend the game for them.
Miami does extend the game. It'll be 1-2-3 for the Bearcats, as that one's fouled away down the left field line. It'll be Carrington, Cross, Landon Viterick, and Jack Natilli, the 3 hitters up for the Bearcats in the bottom half of the 7th, if Miami can get that run in. Drew Phillips has worked this count now to the 5th pitch of the at-bat. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Red Hawks center fielder. And the pitch in the dirt. Full count now. Bergman's been pretty reliable this year so far out of the bullpen, but he's kind of struggled in the first 2 batters that he's faced. Bearcats have only thrown 5 guys to Miami's 6. A lot of arms for each team no matter what. And that ball's going to miss outside. So Miami has 2 base runners here to start off this bottom of the 7th inning. And now Justin Gursky, the second baseman, will come in. He reached on an error and also struck out swinging.
Yeah, and Phillips there, immediately after he headed to first base, he looked at the student section and probably said some words. You know, it's funny, obviously the Cincinnati crowd here, we've talked about them all day, but getting in the heads here of these Miami batters, it's kind of funny to see.
Well, it's just something you really don't see in baseball a lot with student sections, especially at the collegiate level. Nice play by Hokov. He'll throw to second. Niehaus tries to turn it, no throw. A run will come across for Miami. It'll be a fielder's choice, but it's now 12-3 as the Red Hawks will get a run back. But like you were saying, a lot of the students obviously very involved with the basketball and football teams, but having the students here even at the baseball level definitely makes an impact.
Yeah, I think especially in baseball, because if you look over at that student section, you can see there's only probably about 60 feet from them in home plate. So it's almost like if you're loud enough, the batter can most likely hear you. And that's something that you don't really get in other sports, also with the quietness that you have on the diamond. But it really just makes that student section have that much more of an impact. And the student section, something that's the location a little newer for Cincinnati this year, over there right above the opposing dugout.
Yeah, they just put in that ruckus zone, like you said, right behind the opposing team's dugouts, as that one's popped up in the air. Niehaus will come over, makes the grab, throws it back to first, and he'll turn a double play. In the Miami base running, turns into an absolute cluster, and that will retire the side. But Miami will get a run back, so it'll be 12-3 as we head to the bottom half of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th inning, the Bearcats trying to walk it off here at the bottom of the 7th inning, but not in your normal fashion as they lead 12-3 and lead by 9 runs, trying to get to that mercy rule at 10 runs after 7. Cole Poly still out there for the Miami Redhawks after allowing a grand slam out of the bullpen last inning. Obviously only one of those runs earned out of the bullpen, but this Miami team, 6th pitcher, now down 9 runs. Miami as a team looks to try to just get some runs here and try to extend this game. Obviously they got 1 run in to extend it a little bit. But now Carrington Cross will step into the leadoff spot, leading off the bottom of the 7th inning. He's kind of had a uncharacteristic day. Obviously had a walk and a single in the first 2 innings to start it off, but had a strikeout in the 4th and popped out to the catcher in the 4th and 5th innings, as now he'll lead off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the pitch. Now it almost hits him on the first pitch of the bottom of the 7th. Poly's command's been kind of wonky. He obviously struck out Christian Mitchell to end that crazy 6th inning last inning. The 1-0 to Carrington Cross. That misses high and outside, 2-0. Poly now on the year with only 1 out recorded as a 54.00 ERA. That was his first out recorded and first strikeout of the 2025 season. Last inning. The 2-0 pitch. Now it's going to be inside. And it'll be 3-0 to Carrington Cross. Second time that's happened today. Back in the 1st inning, had a 3-0 count as well. But he watched strike 1 go right by him in the 1st. So we'll see if he gets the green light here on 3-0. That one's going to be high, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Cole Poly here to start this 7th inning. So the winning run stands at first base for the Bearcats, as now Landon Vietrich will come on. He had a 2-run shot back in the 1st and has struck out his last 3 appearances. Struck out swinging in the 2nd and the 5th, and then struck out looking in the 4th. Vietrich still batting .345 on the year, even though he's 1 for 4 today. Trying to get to that 20 RBI spot here with just the first couple weeks of the year. As Poly looks and fires, that one will be outside. 5 straight balls for Cole Poly to start off this bottom of the 7th inning. Student section letting him know.
Yeah, Poly in a tough position now. He came in, gave up the grand slam, now walked cross.
Vietrich absolutely smoked that one down the first base line at 102 exit velocity, but just goes into the brick wall and out of play. Obviously was waiting for that fastball. Poly kind of just slowing down his velocity a little bit, kind of just trying to throw as many strikes as he can. That last fastball at 84 miles per hour, but if he throws that again and Vietrich gets a piece of the barrel, that ball is not going to come back. So the 1-1. That one's in the dirt. So 6 balls in the first 7 pitches for Cole Poly as Vietrich's now in a 2-1 count. Miami most likely not going to be throwing anyone new, though, already down 9 runs in this one.
Yeah, and pitching has really just been an absolute nightmare for the Redhawks today. I mean, nothing has gone their way really at all. It just seems like it gets worse every time they make a change.
Vietrich will look at a breaking ball in the outside corner there for strike 2. Carrington Cross stands at first, nobody away in the bottom of the 7th. Bearcats lead at 12-3. As said before, the Bearcats trying to get to that 10-run mark here in the 7th. They're trying to walk it off in the home half of the 7th. 2-2 to Landon Vietrich. This one is driven high to center. Too much air under it, though, as the center fielder will come chasing it in. That ball was moving a lot as he'll retire it. So Vietrich retired for the 4th time today, and there's one away.
Yeah, great work there. Able to make contact with it, but just popped it up a little too high. I'm going straight up. Very easy catch for the Redhawks. Crowd wanted him to drop it, but that's an easy catch.
Yeah, Landon Vietrich just got under it. He hit it 102 exit velocity, and now another call to the bullpen as Miami will bring in another pitcher. Cole Poly gets 2 outs. He gives up a grand slam. 2 earned runs in his outing, 1 K, and also 3 walks as he'll come out of the ball game. And another arm coming in for Miami as we take a quick break. Bottom of the 7th inning, Bearcats lead it 12-3 over the Miami Redhawks as there's a new pitcher in, 7th arm out of the bullpen. 7th total, 6th arm out of the bullpen for Miami. It's found Charlie Deeroff. The right-hander will come out of the bullpen for Miami. They're off the true freshman out of Hebron, Kentucky. Trying to extend this game, the Bearcats have a runner on first in Carrington Cross. As Tommy O'Connor will come up after Landon Vietrich fly out to center. This Bearcats team trying to win their 6th in a row and complete the homestand with 6 wins and no losses. They lead by 9 in the 7th. The Bearcats bats have just came alive, 12 hits and 12 runs. They've scored 4 runs in their last 2. 3 straight innings scoring at least 1 run. Cincinnati trying to do that again here in the 7th. Charlie Deeroff on the year, 1 2/3, giving up 2 hits and no earned runs. Also has 2 strikeouts and 1 walk allowed. As we will get play started here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Jack Natilli will step in. The sophomore catcher who has kind of had an up and down day. Had a single in the 1st, flew out to left in the 2nd, singled and came around to score in the 5th, also came around to score in the 1st and struck out swinging back in the 6th inning. But now Natilli will come up, runner on first here in the bottom of the 7th. This one is hit down the right field line, and that one will go out of play for strike 1. Crowd still pretty strong as some have filled out as the Bearcats have extended their lead. Pitch to Natilli, swing and a miss, nice off-speed pitch, and now he has him at an 0-2 count. They're off the 210, 6'1" right-hander out of New York, trying to shut down the inning. And the pitch, this one's ripped into left field. That'll be through and a 3rd base hit today for Jack Natilli. Carrington Cross goes first to 2nd, and the Bearcats have the winning run in scoring position.
Yeah, really nice gap, really nice ball there. Hit just into that gap. Over in left field. 2 runners on base.
And now Tommy O'Connor will step up, 0 for 4 on the day. He has really struggled in these last couple of games. Struck out looking in the 6th as well as in the 1st. He flew out to center in the 5th and 3rd. So now O'Connor will come on. Natilli at first, Cross at 2nd. 1 away here in the 7th. First pitch. Skips in the dirt, 1-0. Connor, the power hitting DH, 10 RBIs, 2 home runs for the senior. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch. He's going to be called a strike by the home plate umpire, 1-1. Bearcats scoring double digits for their 2nd. That one's in the dirt. O'Connor now works a 2-1 count.
Yeah, O'Connor, not a great day today, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if he can make a great play right here.
It's a good thing about baseball. It's a game built around failure. Now Nate for the pitch. This one's ripped down into right field. What a nice play by the first baseman. Flip to the pitcher, and he will record the out. Runners will advance from 2nd and 3rd. Nice hit ball by O'Connor at 104 miles per hour, but it will be retired. For the out, base runners both move up 90 feet. Winning run is at 3rd base, 90 feet away, and now here's Cal Sefik, who singled in the 1st, singled in the 3rd. He also walked in the 5th and tripled in the 6th. He has had a very, very good day today, trying to reach for the 5th time today. Cross the winning run 90 feet away. Check swing for Sefik. Nice block there by Reether behind home plate. And actually, no, this is going to be a pinch hitter in the game. Derek Pitts will come in for Sefik. We saw Pitts a little bit on Friday. That one's going to plunk him. So Derek Pitts comes into the game, and he is going to get hit by pitch. 2nd one of the day from the Miami pitching staff, and that's going to load the bases for the 4th time today. So the bases will come loaded for Dawson Hokuff.
And hit him there in the back, 92 miles an hour. That definitely does not feel good. Pitts, though, just shook it off. Took a nice sprint to first for the crowd. And yeah, loaded bases.
Miami luckily had a base open, so that hit by pitch doesn't really hurt him. But now Dawson Hokuff will come on. Definitely a much more consistent hitter than Pitts is. He was hit by pitch his last time up. The first baseman will come on now with the bases loaded here in the 7th inning. And the pitch, that'll be outside, ball 1. Only thing that bases loaded now does is it puts pressure on you as the pitcher to throw strikes. Cannot walk him now here in this situation. 1 ball, no strikes, bases loaded, 2 away in the 7th. And the pitch. This one is going to be sent into left field. It'll be out of play into the bleachers, 1-1.
Fan over there couldn't make the play. Crowd wasn't happy with him. Bounced out of his hands.
Sometimes it can be tough to field it without a glove, but definitely still expected to make the play there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Bases loaded for Dawson Hokuff here in the bottom of the 7th. Off-speed pitch, misses outside, 2-1 now.
And almost getting into the position where he could walk him. You know, it'd be quite anticlimactic. Not really what anyone here wants to see.
Bearcats just trying to get 1 run across here. The 2-1. This one's going to be hit to second base, fielded by the second baseman, throws it over to first, and we will play another inning as the Miami Redhawks will strand 3 runs as we go to the top of the 8th inning. 12-3, Bearcats lead it.
Back here in UC Baseball Stadium, Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the Miami Redhawks. Bearcats leading 12-3. Big grand slam in the 6th gave them a 10-run lead, but couldn't capitalize on the run rule after giving up a run to the Redhawks in the 7th. Now the Bearcats will make a pitching change.
Now Ronnie Schultz will come into the game. 10.57 ERA on 7 2/3 pitch, and also Parker McDaniels will come in for Jack Natilli at catcher. As now he will stop play. I think he's going to go over to the something about his call signs over there at home plate. So the true freshman will come in for Natilli in the 4 hole.
Looks like they do swap him out down there. Now he'll head back behind home plate. Bearcats really looking to not allow a run here, potentially in the game on their next offense. This first pitch too low. Be a ball early. Second pitch, that one low and outside. Schultz with an ERA of 10.57 this season. Only pitched in one game. Third pitch on the way, he's moving quickly. That one going out towards right field, hits a gap. Bearcats get on top of it, but a runner will advance to first base for the Redhawks. It's Bodic. So Schultz will give up a hit. The Redhawks will send a runner to base. Now next up to the plate, Evan Applewick. Seen mixed success today.
Yeah, tough to give up a base hit there. He's throwing 95 miles per hour, but that one was hit 106 in the center. No chance for Loudon Brooks at second base to make a play.
Schultz on the pitch. That one too low. It'll be another ball. Schultz here still trying to find his rhythm early. They're just coming in. Bearcats obviously not too worried, but just looking for that run rule. Schultz here, second pitch, contact made with that one. Headed out to right center. Play is made by Cincinnati. That'll be the first out of the inning.
A nice job getting it out there after giving up the single, so now one away. Obviously, double play still in order as well, so getting the 3-0 hitter out there is big.
Now stepping up to the plate, Ryan Novak for the Redhawks. 3 at-bats today, 2 strikeouts. 43 at-bats on the season. This pitch swings at it, not able to make contact. That'll be a strike.
Yeah, pinch hit here for Miami with the man on. Just trying to mix things up. Want to get a little lefty-righty matchup here in the 8th inning. Just try to get some more runs across.
Sorry, it is Proctor, in the game for the Redhawks. The second one swings at that one as well. Not able to make contact again. Now 2 pitches, 2 strikes swinging. Proctor only seen 3 at-bats this season. Struck out in 2 of them. Third pitch on the way from Schultz. Here comes that one outside. It'll be the first ball. It's 1-2 count, 1 out. Top of the 8th. Bearcats lead 12-3. Swing is at another pitch, and he'll strike out swinging. That'll put 2 outs on the score sheet.
Yeah, I mean, great job to get the 3 and 4 guys out of the lineup there, back to back. Now you got 2 away. Great job right there by Rodney Schultz, and now he's a chance to get out of the inning clean.
Jake Verlack up to the plate for Miami. Schultz throws a pitch. Verlack swings. It'll be another strike.
19 inches of horizontal break there on the slider. That's nasty stuff to pair with a 95-mile-per-hour fastball.
Schultz looking to keep it rolling. Second pitch, that one too far outside. That'll be ball. Crowd did show out well for this one, but it looks like a majority of the masses have very much thinned out. Game seemingly out of the reach for the Redhawks. Now we'll see another strike coming from Schultz. That one down low, but in the zone. This count is 1-2, 2 outs. Redhawks do have a runner on first. That one gets him out again, swinging. So Rodney Schultz with some very nice pitching for Cincinnati. And now we'll send their offense out onto the field. Chance to win the game when we come back. Back here now in UC Baseball Stadium, headed towards the bottom of the 8th. Cincinnati Bearcats lead by 9, a chance to make it 10, and a chance to end the ball game here. Bearcats looking to do so. Up to bat first is Brooks. First pitch is a ball from Charlie Durf.
Yeah, Durf was lucky to get out of the last inning clean, left the bases loaded, so Bearcats trying to finish it off here in the 8th.
Brooks gets a hold of that one, sends it out towards the practice facility though. That'll be a foul ball and a strike. Count is 1-1. Bearcats looking to end the game. 1 run will do it. On the pitch, sends that one out towards the Cincinnati dugout. Send it into the camera well.
Yeah, hung that breaking ball. Brooks was just a little bit early. Brooks has had a pretty good day though. Single and a walk, has reached twice, and also has came around the score.
It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on the count. Durf looking to strike Brooks out. We'll see if he can do it. Does not. Ball outside. Out to the right. Count up to 2-2. Brooks 3 at bats today, 2 hits. So had a walk. He's able to get a hold of that one. Sends it same spot as the first one though. Out again towards the practice facility. Count will stay at 2-2. Bearcats with a really nice display of offense today. I mean, great in so many ways. Count. No outs. 1 run is all that is needed. Here's the pitch. Contact made. That one going up the middle. Redhawks able to get it to first base. An out will be made on Brooks.
Good job at getting the leadoff man out there. It's pretty important there to get the leadoff out, especially when you're trying to extend this game. But now Christian Mitchell will come in. Already has a home run and a single today.
So Miami still able to just barely hang around here. Could have been over an inning ago. On the pitch, that one high and outside. That'll be a ball. Charlie Niehaus is at the plate for the Bearcats. He recorded the grand slam for Cincinnati in the 6th. That second pitch, that's a strike. Count is 1-1, 1 out. One's across the board. Comes the pitch, contact made. Hits back behind home plate, bounced up off the top of his bat. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Durf stepping up for the Redhawks. They've needed it. Lots of pitching changes today. On the pitch, that one too low. Count is now 2-2. Niehaus just looking to extend. Homer will win the game though. Swings on that pitch, and he'll head out swinging. Now Durf will record 2 outs in the inning. Now Mitchell will step up to the plate for Cincinnati.
Good job at getting the first 2 batters out there here in the 8th inning, just kind of changing the momentum of this game a little bit.
First pitch, ball. Count. Mitchell will have a chance to end it. Off to send one deep though. On the pitch, that one goes low, but in the zone. That'll be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Mitchell 4 at bats today. 2 hits, 1 run. 3 RBIs on the day. This pitch, again, too low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Durf providing a little bit of a spark for the Red Hawk defense. This pitch, Brooks able to make contact, heading out towards third base. Third baseman made the play, throws to first. They'll say he's out. So the game will go on. We'll head to 9. Bearcats not able to take a score there. And we'll take a quick break and join you back for the 9th inning.
Top of the 9th inning, the Bearcats trying to close the door here on their homestand finale against the Miami Redhawks. They lead it 12-3 over Miami as Rodney Schultz is still out there trying to close the door on Miami. Like I said last inning, Parker McDaniels subs into the game at catcher. So leading off for Miami, it'll be Dominic Krubinski. It'll be 6, 7, 8 for Miami here in the 9th inning, trying to pull off a miracle down 9 runs. First pitch from Schultz. This one's a swing and a miss. Good start to the inning for Schultz, who gave up 1 hit, had 2 Ks in his first inning of work in 4 batters faced. Schultz, the wind and the pitch. Right on the outside corner, 0-2. Bearcats trying to be winners of 6 straight on this homestand. That one's going to be flown out to left field. It'll go out of play for a foul ball. The Bearcats going back to last Tuesday would now be winners of 6 in a row. Their last loss would be back on the 2nd against UC San Diego. The 0-2. This is out, 1-2.
And Bearcats 5-0 before this, now looking to make it 6-0. Last time UC won that many games in a row at home, it was 10 straight back in 2016.
The pitch, that misses outside. After the Bearcats play Arizona this weekend, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they'll be off for 4 days before they come back home to play BYU in their home opening Big 12 series against Brigham Young for 3 games. And then back here on the 25th on Tuesday against Louisville, which will be a tough non-conference matchup. And then our home against UCF as well for 3 to round out the month of March. So 7 home games in a row after they go to Arizona, as that's going to load up the count 3-2. So a lot of home games here to start the season for the Bearcats. So that one will be strike 3 right at the knees. First down of the 9th inning. They'll ring him up looking. Another K for Rodney Schultz. 95 miles per hour on the pitch right at the knees. And now here comes Carson Reether, who has struck out twice as well as doubled and scored. Like you were saying, 10 in a row at home. They'd have to go on to sweep BYU and beat Louisville, as that one's going to be skied into center. Christian Mitchell makes the play on the first pitch of the at-bat. And just like that, Miami's down to their last out.
Yeah, this one all but over at this point.
Now the center fielder, Drew Phillips, who's flown out the center, struck out swinging, as walked, as well as he'll be the last hope for Miami here this evening. Pitch from Schultz as that's going to be just off the outside corner. 1-0. Bearcats have dominated this game ever since the bottom half of the first. That one almost gets Phillips on the shoulder, but it'll be 2-0. Bearcats have scored 12 runs in this one after Miami went up 2-0. Miami's run in the seventh has been the only run they've gotten across since that opening inning, as that's 3-0 now to Phillips. Bearcats scored 3 in the bottom half of the first, and they scored 1. And then in the 6th and 7th inning, both scored 4 runs respectively. That will land for a strike, 3-1. Cincinnati 13 hits to Miami's 5, as that one will just miss the corner. And a 2-out walk here for Miami, so still life as Justin Gruski will come on. Reached on an air, struck out swinging, and also grounded into a fielder's choice back in the 7th, 5th, and 3rd innings. So one man on for Miami with 2 away. Trying to get it back to the top of the lineup. Two-way runner on first for Gruski. The pitch swung on and missed 0-1. 94 miles per hour on the pitch from Schultz. The pitch misses off the outside corner, 1-1. And slowly but surely trying to close this one out here tonight. Only need one more out to beat Miami in the first of 2 games against them this year. That one's going to be a ground ball to cross at third. He sets his feet, throws it over to first on the hop. Hokiff picks it, and this one belongs to the Bearcats. Cincinnati will come out here and sweep the opening homestand here at home this week, as they will win it 12-3 over Miami. Cincinnati dominated the game from start to finish. Player of the game today for me was Cal Sefik, who had 3 hits as well as 2 runs scored in 5 at-bats. He also drew 2 walks and hit by pitch today. The Bearcats offense really just dominated, just like I said, from start to finish. Bullpen was really good, only allowing 3 runs through 9. And also 3 home runs for this Bearcats team today, including a grand slam by Charlie Niehaus. But with Jack Ritchie and Collins Coons, thank you for joining us tonight here on a warm Tuesday night here on Bearcats Radio Network.